Hi everyone, welcome to your quick read of the day. My name is Sunny and I have 6 piles for you guys to choose from. It's a time frame questions. So pick a situation where you need a time frame more or less, and it's not going to be super exact, but it's going to be more or less around the time frame, right? That was general, but you get the gist. I'm giving you a general time frame. So I have 6 piles from the top to the bottom. I have pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So stop the video if you feel like you need more time to contemplate on the cards and the energies. Otherwise, skip to the timestamp in the description. So now that you've heard that, I will start with pile 1. Pile number 1, you have the 3 of Pentacles upright. So this is going to be a slower time frame within months or years. So it's going to take you some more time and effort to kind of get to what you want. Pile number 1. So hang in there. It's more like teamwork. I think you're expecting, or you need to work in a team, something like that, so do with that what you will. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more time consuming for you. The next one I have, pile number 2, you have the Queen of Pentacles upright. So this is also, I'm sorry if I ruined it for you. We haven't picked pile 1, but you were going to. This is going to be also a slower moving energy. So this is going to be months to years, or a year time frame. What you want and desire is going to be a little bit more time consuming, and you will get there. And I think you're gonna you have to kind of develop it and nurture it. Maybe it's a skill set, but I do think that you're working on something that you're kind of sheltering from people's eyes. You're holding it like a baby, like a precious baby here. So yes, this will be a little bit more time consuming. I'm trying to pick up the card and I can't. I'm sorry. So pile number 3. Pile number 3, you have the Queen of Wands upright. So this is a faster speed of a time frame that you're asking. I'm just gonna center it. Faster speed of a time frame, pile number 3. So whatever you're asking, it's gonna be faster, maybe within days, maybe within hours, but it just feels like maybe days typically. At the most, maybe a week or 2, but I do think it's a faster time frame. For whatever it may be, you're asking of something that requires a lot of discipline and a lot of not coordination. How would I explain? You have to have hyper focused. It requires a lot of hyper focused energy from your part, and I think you're gonna get there. But again, it's a very fast speed. So whatever you're asking, this is faster than you think. Or at least that's what you're kind of giving out in this energy field. So thank you, pile number 3. Pile number 4. You guys have the Page of Cups upright. So this is a moderate time frame. When I say this, it's going to be more so you kind of decide how fast or how slow you want something. The moderate time frame for me is something like you kind of go in the flow of your emotions. So if you have cup energy, it's something like if you're in a good mood, you're going to be quote unquote productive to what you feel. But then when you're having those bad days or slow days, it's going to be non-productive. So there's times where you kind of move and then you stall, move and stall. But again, it's not pentacle, it's not wand. So it feels more like you're someone that's kind of going with the flow of your emotion, the flow of your emotions, and you're allowing your emotions to kind of guide you through what your time frame is. So you kind of select the time frame with this one. I always enjoy the cup ones for that reason, because you select the time frame of how fast or how slow you want something to arrive to you, if that makes sense. But I do feel it's like a creative, or maybe a creative project you're waiting for, or maybe a response when it comes to a love connection, or you put your heart out there, you're waiting for someone to receive and reply, right? So thank you. Pile number 4, I think that's pile 4. Yes, pile 4. I'm doing better with these numbers, by the way, in case you're wondering. I'm remembering my numbers. I didn't switch it, by the way. No, it went like this, but I didn't move it. Pile number 5. Pile number 5, you have the Fool upright. I'm sorry for the light. I think I officially don't have any more light. So I apologize. But this time frame for you is going to be, it feels like it's slower, to be honest, because even though it's not giving me a specific element, it's still giving me someone that's kind of mature and serious. So I feel that whatever you're thinking about, it's a time frame that requires you to be mature and serious and very direct. Someone that's just going to have more experience with something. So I feel that with that comes time and effort. So I feel that it's a longer time frame, not as slow as Pentacle time frame, but I do think it's a time frame that you kind of have to invest yourself in. So whatever you're asking for, it's either starting a new cycle or something new, or ending something new. It just feels like if you're starting or ending something, you're starting with a fresh pair of eyes, but those fresh pair of eyes are quite experienced and quite knowledgeable. So if you're throwing yourself into a project, it's the same thing. Or if you're starting a new relationship, it's going to be kind of a moderately slow relationship. You can sort of choose a time frame with this one a little bit. It's almost like cup energy to me, but it feels more like slower than that. It feels like you're kind of taking it's not a precautionary tale, but you're very cautionary with your steps when you reach the goal that you're trying to reach, if that makes sense. But yeah, I usually like to take a little bit more time to explain cards that don't have elements, because it can kind of throw you off a bit. At least it can be a little bit deceiving. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You're more than welcome to choose a different pile if you don't feel that resonated. Last but not least, pile number 5, right? No, it was pile 6. Yeah, I think it was pile 6. So apologies if it's pile 5, or apologies if it's pile 6. But the last pile, you guys have a 3 of Cups, so this is interesting. I feel for you guys, this is, you go with the flow of the choice and the time frame. So allow your emotions to kind of guide you on your time frame. The speed of your time frame is going to be slow, it's going to be moderate, it's going to be fast, it's going to be in intervals, right? So when I say this, I feel that you're asking so much about, maybe you're thinking about friendships, or maybe meeting new groups of people. That's a moderate time frame. When you feel ready, you will take forth an action, so you will make that action fast. Or maybe you might take a little bit more time, and it'll be slow because you're kind of like wary about whether you will be accepted or not. Or if it's a love connection, if it's third party, for example, and you're trying to find out a time frame when you're gonna maybe break off or something, or you kind of like want to know a time frame for a specific question in your third party situation, it's going to be moderate. Allow time to kind of point you to the right direction, or you will be given the right answers in the right time. Just your emotions are going to be able to take the information that's needed when you do receive the information. Or when you want to have fun and have party time, it'll be when you decide to kind of give it the appropriate time. Again, you allow your emotions to kind of guide you as to how fast or slow you want that answer. So, hang in there. So I hope that helped pile number 6. Again, take what resonates. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you enjoyed my content. And subscribe to my channel. I think I just said that, but have a lovely day, everybody. But yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't.